Samantha and Miguel. So Roberto's going to talk about an awesome project that he's running with his dad in Peru, and he's making the world a better place by highlighting and identifying social entrepreneurs and funding their projects and mentoring them throughout the journey. So Fledge is a project we're all very passionate about, and we're hoping to bring it to Australia in the next 10 to 12 months, hopefully here at AE in partnership with everyone here in this room. So stage is yours.
Thanks, Paula, for that intro, and thank you guys for coming here tonight. When I accepted to do this a few months ago, Paula said, no, it's just going to be 20, 30 people, so it's good that it's my first presentation. It's such a huge crowd, so it's good that we're going to have a good turnout, so I'm not going to be nervous at all. So I'm here to talk about Fledge, which I'm really excited to do. And I'd like to start with a story that our founder likes to tell, especially because it's from his country, from Seattle. That's where Fledge started. And it pretty much tells the tale of two companies. So go to the next slide. Both companies started by the same person in over 30 years apart. And one of the largest for-profit companies to have ever existed at the time. And the other one is the biggest foundation, non-for-profit. Those are, of course, Microsoft and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So we can see here that the foundation is the largest in the world because we have the biggest endowment. So they've got $40 billion. That's right, $40 billion. That's a lot of money. However, we can see that it's quite small here on the graph because we need to compare it to different things. And in this case, we need to compare it to the for-profit side of things. And Microsoft last year made $85 billion. So that's twice the amount of money that the foundation has in total. But that's not the end of the story, because we really need to know how much Microsoft is worth. Microsoft is worth today over $500 billion. So that's more than 10 times the amount that the foundation has. And so we can start to see the differences between the for-profit and non-for-profit entities. But in order to do a proper exercise and to highlight this division, we need to take a step back and we need to look at the top 100 foundations and charities in the US and also look at the top US public listed companies. So if we grab the endowment of these top 100 charities, we get a number which is $300 billion. And that's a huge amount of money. That's gone too fast. Yeah, so you were at $300 billion. That's the size, that's bigger than most Latin American countries. However, we can see that it's not even one Microsoft. If we do the same exercise with the top 100 public companies, we get a staggering amount of, it's $15 trillion. So if I had to have that to scale here, that bar would go a few stories high. So I can really appreciate the difference between the for-profit and non-for-profit here. So, but that still does not tell us the entire story. Because $300 billion is the total amount of money that these non-for-profits have. And they do not give that money every year. That's ridiculous. They only give 6%. So last year, these foundations gave $20 billion. So $20 billion goes out in aid to a lot of countries, a lot of people, and obviously it's a huge amount. But if we take these $20 billion and pretend that it's going to the poorest half of the population, so that's 3.5 billion people in the world, we get that 20 billion divided by 3.5 billion people, we only get $5.70 per person per year. So it's not having the impact that we want. You know, it's truly not changing lives. We can't look at the non-for-profits to make such huge difference when, you know, they have so few resources to share with us. Even though they do a great job, like they obviously do not have the financial capacities to change the world, to combat poverty, which we always look at them to do. But you might say, wait, bro, governments, they give a lot of money as well. Well, if we stick with the example of the United States, most foreign aid comes through USA. And last year they gave $24 billion. So if we, so there we go. So they gave, that's right. So $44 billion. So that's great. So that's another $6 that we can go. We can go now to a poor community and take, for example, Peru, and give out $12 per person per year. So yet we're not having that impact that we want. So the change has to come from the for-profit side of things. We need to look at them to make the difference. But we can't look at the top 100 companies right now because these are our Coca-Colas, our Exxons. These are the companies that are, contaminating our environment, selling sugar water that aren't doing great. So we need to find the companies that understand that you can do good by doing business. So here I have a few examples of some of our latest graduates from Fledge. AINI is a company that works with Andean women, and it empowers them to succeed whilst sharing a value together and going into the international markets, guiding each other. So AINI really believes in this kind of project. So they bring the design to the table, and the local communities bring their ancient knowledge, and together they can produce great quality products. So next year, another graduate of Fledge is Pietà. So Pietà works with one of the biggest, with inmates of one of the biggest prisons of Peru. And so they try to promote entrepreneurship within the prison through their products. And they try and give them upskill them in various ways. So once they finish their sentencing, they don't have to regress to their old ways, and they can actually have the skills to enter the market and also provide for their families while they're in prison. So this is pretty much the essence of what Fledge means. So we try to find the most impactful startups in the world. We train them to succeed, and at the same time we make market rate returns. So a little bit about the program. It's completely free to enlist and to apply for it. And we select around 7 to 8 startups. What we do is we invest in these startups, in these fledglings, that's what we call them. We invest $30,000, so that's $15,000 in cash, and then $15,000 in training and all these different resources that they need to succeed. And for that, we take a 6% equity in each company. So we bring the latest entrepreneurship education that has been validated through programs that have been taught in Pinchot University in Seattle by our founder, Looney Lives. And we also have a great network of mentors who assist in very different ways, from giving in particular speeches to our entrepreneurs or having one-on-one sessions with them, depending on the needs of each entrepreneur. So we're really proud of the network that we've created, which is a worldwide network and which is specialized in so many different aspects of entrepreneurship. So at the moment we have 70 fledglings, and all of these fledglings, by the end of the program, we showcase their progress and their entrepreneurship by showcasing them to the community in a demo day. So the purpose of this demo day is to tell a story about what they've been trying to achieve, to help them also pitch in front of investors, and finally to inspire others in the community to either follow them or invest in their creative ideas. So the sessions run for 10 weeks. The first 7 sessions of Fledge were ran in Seattle. So 2016 saw the first one outside of the US in Lima, Peru. And here we can see the schedule for 2017. So Fledge in Seattle already happened in the months of April and May, all the way to June. So now in the next month, we're going to have our new cohort in Peru. And for the first time, we're going to have in October, November, Barcelona. So we'll also have an open invitation there for anyone that has an idea or is interested in these kind of ventures to apply. And next year, we have an environmentally focused one with the University of Padova in Italy. So as Miguel was explaining earlier, we've had a number of applications for every single cohort from so many countries around the world. We're trying to focus and trying to open as many countries as we can, so we can make it easier for entrepreneurs to get to our programs. Because each program is open to everyone in the world. They're not geographically enclosed. Even though we're doing one in Lima, Peru, we're open. This session now, we're getting entrepreneurs from India, from Africa. So it's a worldwide program. And hopefully next year, through Paula and Miguel, we can bring it to Sydney. So yeah, just to finish off, I encourage anyone that's interested in this kind of entrepreneurship, ideas, or anyone has an idea or a project that they think they're changing lives and making money at the same time, I'd encourage you to look at our website, apply for our next program. If you're interested as a mentor, please also enroll with us, or if you're interested in investing as well. If you have any questions at all, I'll be happy to have a chat. Thanks again, Paula, for letting us speak.
This is us. Thank you so much. This is us. This is all from us today. So we hope it was inspirational, and it's just giving